Hello everyone, this is Short speaking. This week I'm gonna walk you through a podcast-style Chinese learning tool called ChinesePod. So what is ChinesePod? It is a web-based Chinese learning tool where they offer over 4,000 audio and video lessons at 6 different skill levels. I will talk about the skill levels later. And each lesson is about 10 to 15 minutes. I guess the focus is listening, vocabulary, and grammar. Specifically, I want to talk about their pricing because it is not quite affordable for students and even teachers. Of course, you can always use a free version, but if you use a free version, you will often find yourself being not able to get access to a lot of materials that you want to learn. As a result, you want to upgrade your account, but it's expensive. For a basic account, it's $40 a month, and a premium one will cost you $29 a month. So this is quite expensive. And they also have these special accounts for companies and schools. Let's take a look at them. So this is for companies. So if you're doing business with Chinese companies or Chinese organizations and you have the need to let your employees communicate with Chinese workers, then you can provide them with this ChinesePod account. They will offer special corporate rates, tailored playlists, and programs, as well as one-on-one instruction. As for education account, this account is for teachers and schools or programs in universities. But unfortunately, I don't have access to such an account, so I don't know what exactly they are covering and offering in this account, but I guess it's quite promising. Let's go back. Technological features. So it is a web-based learning tool, but it also has an app version. However, learners don't enjoy this app version. As you can see, they give it a 2.3 out of 5 in App Store. And they also have a YouTube channel where they frequently update their learning materials, which is great. And it is easy to use, easy to sign up, because it has a clear designing logic, so it is very easy to navigate. But they also offer you a tutorial. Let's go to the home page. This is my account. I can track my progress here. And yeah, this is the 6 levels I was talking about. The newbie, elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, and advanced. Let's just dive into the courses real quick. Yeah, courses of various levels. I really appreciate the fact that they include a newbie level before elementary level. Of course, you can start with elementary level, but I think this newbie level will just make students more comfortable learning Chinese. A lot of my students told me that they were terrified before they even got started learning Chinese, because Chinese is apparently a notoriously difficult language in the state. So I think this newbie level will get learners familiar with the Chinese language. I will introduce intermediate level here. This is a short description of the course. And this is their courses. I bookmarked this course here. I'm pregnant. This is an audio lesson, and sometimes they will have a video lesson. In the beginning of the course, two hosts will introduce this course. One of the hosts is a native Chinese speaker, and the other is an English speaker.
这样不要这么说，很奇怪。
This is the Chinese
Jenny,
speaker,
technology
and
makes
this
all
is
things
the
possible these
English
days.
speaker.
我觉得
Then there's the
快喝点
dialogue.
水，再躺一下。
After the dialogue,
What words for lying down with it on your stomach on your back?
the two hosts will explain not everything, explain important grammar and vocabulary here in this lesson. So this is they're breaking down those language points for learners, and they oftentimes they will also give you a lot of cultural background information here, and you can listen to this dialogue alone, and they also have a review section. This is basically actually
Throw up.
吐
a vocabulary list. Down here, they have every sentence in this dialogue. You can listen to this sentence,
怎么了？
add it to your vocabulary list, and check the pinyin, the romanization of characters out, and the English translation. Of course, you can change the simplified Chinese to traditional Chinese, and you can print it out. This is a vocabulary list. Listen, copy,
没什么。
and save. Expansion, the same logic. Download. So you can download the lesson or just the dialogue. I often download the dialogue for my students because I need to play the dialogue for them in class, and students can do some exercise. And this is just a filling blank exercise. Yeah, there's also a comments section. You can post your comments here, or if you have a question, you can post your question here, and maybe someone will see your question and answer your question. As you can see, there are altogether 97 comments here under this single lesson. So I would say this is popular lesson, and this is a quite active community. Actually, you can also ask questions here in the forum. Yeah, ask a question, give your suggestions, and you can also ask other questions about learning Chinese in general. And you can also download the transcription of dialogues in each course. So this is a very active and great learning community. I want to introduce this program. So this is a program that will help students to pronounce Chinese correctly. So there are altogether 22 lessons, and you can track your progress here, and they will offer you a worksheet, downloadable worksheet, and this is the drill.
Hi, this is Fee.
If my students had an account, I would definitely recommend this program. And here, your vocabulary list. Of course, this is like a flashcard.
怎么了？
Yeah, it is reminding that reminding that I have 23 vocab words to review, and they also have a built-in dictionary. Let's say especially. This means especially. So the English meaning and components of characters and related words, idioms, and simple sentences. This is a great feature. So these sentences are from episodes in ChinesePod, and these sentences contain the word that I am looking up, especially, and you can play it.
是啊，亚洲的
And yeah, this is from intermediate course, and you can actually go to the lesson to see how this very word is used in this context. So this is a great feature. Let's go back. As for teacher fit, I think it fits teachers who design listening activities. And if you have a program or school subscription, maybe you can do a lot more. And it's time saving because there's no need to recreate or record teaching materials by yourself. And they have a good variety of teaching materials for all levels, so it is very likely that you will find what you need in ChinesePod. So some scenarios, you can design your listening activity in class, or you can make it an assignment for students. Of course, if you want to develop your own listening material, you can use this as a reference. It is very easy to use because you can almost download everything. For learners with different goals will find that ChinesePod will help them in their Chinese learning, because they can improve their skills in listening, vocabulary, and grammar and such. But it's quite expensive. Learners of all levels will find ChinesePod useful, I would say. And they have various themes or topics, so learners will find topics that they're interested in, and they can also practice SHK test here, because they have some playlists of SHK practice or exercises in ChinesePod. And of course, you can practice grammar or pronunciation or vocabulary and listening here. And since they almost only provide explicit instruction on linguistic structure in audio lesson and review, so I would say it's deductive learning. And it's quite easy for learners to manage their learning and personalize their vocabulary list. And they can get learning support from other learners in the forum. So this is a short summary. For limitations, I think, of course, it's too expensive for students and for a lot of teachers. And there's no reading or speaking parts in this in ChinesePod, so students cannot really communicate with others in ChinesePod, and there's not enough materials for advanced learners. So yeah, this is a brief introduction to ChinesePod. Thank you, and see you this Friday.